Okay, hi everyone. My name is Ashlie. I'm a PhD student at the University of Lisbon working with Mar Madeira in Portugal. So I'll be presenting a very brief version of one of my PhD chapters, which investigates prey availability of the Mediterranean monk seal population in Madeira. So the Mediterranean monk seal is probably one of the most endangered marine mammals globally. The range has significantly declined, largely due to overexploitation. So the Madeira population is genetically isolated, with less than 30 individuals thought to remain. One of the potential threats to this population is a lack of food resources. With this in mind, the goal of this project was to quantify prey availability in the key habitats of the seal. This is essentially the eastern tip of Madeira, which has no formal protections against fishing, the desertish islands, which have a partial protection in the north, where some fishing activities are allowed, and then the full reserve in the south, where access and fishing is strictly prohibited to the 100-meter bathymetry. We also wanted to examine the overlap between prey availability and seal distribution. To do this, we deployed 142 baited underwater video surveys, also known as BRUVs, around the areas where the seals are known to inhabit during the summer, which is June, July, and August of 2022. As foraging has been linked to proxies of resource availability, we also incorporated environmental data such as sea surface temperature, chlorophyll A concentrations, complexity, depth, to understand the variables that influence prey. To identify potential prey, we reference grey literature, including stomach contents, direct observations, and published literature of similar families of fish known to be prey for the species. So here I intended to show you some species-specific projections, but for today, you're looking at the observed prey abundance on the left and richness on the right here. So generalized linear models with a stepwise selection in both the forward and backwards directions were used to identify the most important predictors of prey density and distribution. Here you can see the most likely variables for these observations, with those that are statistically significant in bold. What I want you to take from this figure is that there is a significant difference in prey availability across the levels of protection, although it's not immediately obvious in the observed projections. We also collated and standardized sightings data from 2012 up until 2022 by effort, during the months of June, July, and August also, so it overlaps the seasonality of the BRUV survey effort. Notably, most of the sightings are concentrated in the southern tip of the central island and in Madeira. Sightings appear to somewhat correlate with substrate type, with areas that have more sandy coverage showing a higher concentration. Overall, in terms of prey availability, the abundance and richness of prey were mainly predicted by complexity, reserve status, and chlorophyll A, which is productivity. Yet the seal sightings were more frequent across sandy habitats close to beaches and core use caves, which may have been observational bias over time, as these are known to be areas of high use. This may be why we didn't observe any overlap of the seal data and the areas of high prey density. This could also indicate that there might be sufficient prey available in these areas. Nevertheless, we are developing a better understanding of the prey availability and identifying areas where the monk seals are more frequently sighted. So moving forward, we plan to run more comprehensive models with the aim to better inform reserve design in conjunction with other ongoing projects. In the meantime, I'd really love to thank everyone on my team that helped me push this project forward, and thank you for listening to me today.